What's going on, friends? Hey, we're back at it, ready to have a little bit of fun. Before we dive into my whole Florida bourbon hunting experience, real quick, couple updates. First and foremost, as long as the stars align, talking about planes, trains, and automobiles with flight cancellations, knock wood, you never know. But hopefully it all works out. Cousin Anita will be here this weekend, so look for a review in the near future with Cousin Anita. She will be here, fingers crossed, and hopefully, no flight issues and so forth. Second thing, real quick, huge shout out to my newest patron, my man Cigar Boss. He's been following the channel for a long time, and he actually became a Supreme Court patron, so the top tier. Just want to give a huge shout out to my man Cigar Boss. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate the support, as well as honestly the support from all my patrons. All this comes to fruition because my patrons help to support the channel. So thank you for all my patrons out there. Really appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive into my bourbon hunting experience in Florida. So I'm going to kind of take you through. I was in like the Tampa and Sarasota area. And of course, I didn't go to every liquor store, but I went to a good number. So I'm going to just kind of take you through some things that I found on my while I was bourbon hunting. Some interesting things, some things that shocked me a little bit. And at the end, two things. Number one, I'm going to take you back to probably my favorite liquor store in Sarasota, Florida. There's gonna be a little video at the end, so make sure you stay tuned for not Sarasota Liquor Locker, but their second store, Dive Wine and Spirits in Sarasota. And then last but not least, of course, you probably want to see, well, Judge, you went bourbon hunting in Florida. What'd you come home with? So I'm gonna take you through that as well. I'll let you take a quick peek to see what it looks like. Cool? All right, here we go, folks. So we stayed in Clearwater, and this is Island Liquor. I found nothing there. Looks like you would probably find nothing in this spot, right? Oh no, you'll find nothing at all. Nothing at all. Wrong. Look at that. Starlight, a store pick. Starlight Cigar Blend. Some other great things I don't find up here in the Delaware, Maryland area. Some of these broken bottles in the Bull Run. I personally don't see Bull Run in this area as well. I also only see maybe like one or two different, like maybe horse soldiers. There were 3 different options down there, which is really cool. The entire Benchmark series, all over Florida. Oh, at this store too, by the way. This store was a sleeper. Do not judge a book by its cover. New riff. And look at that, folks. Almost 10 different store picks. Sunshine and Liquors is where it is. All right. So even though this is all about bourbon hunting, I did take a quick little trip to Ybor City. If you're a cigar person, you definitely got to check out Ybor City in Tampa. Tons of great, just scenery, great stores with, people actually hand rolling cigars as this gentleman is right here. And just, gosh, I bought a lot of cigars, probably more cigars than I did bourbon. All right, enough about cigars, back to bourbon. So years ago, I went to Lucan's in Tampa, and they had a great selection. So let's see what Lucan's in Tampa has this round. Well, up top, that Elmer T. Lee is $2.99. Little pricey for my liking. They had the Cali Mets, which is great. They had the Barstown Discovery, the KBS, bunch of Hill Rocks, which is awesome. So a lot of really good stuff. Even the Kentucky Owl as well. A lot of store picks at Lucan's, though. Elijah Craig, Maker's Mark, great selection. Some Bibb and Tucker, some of the older age ones as well. I don't see that often here. They have both peerlesses from a store pick standpoint, the bourbon and the rye. A lot of new riff at Lucan's also. Gotta love that. So I was like, you know what? I like Lucan's. Let's see what Total Wine has. Guess what Total Wine had? Nothing. This is Total Wine Tampa, but even Total Wine in Clearwater had nothing also. So when I was in Clearwater, I went back to Lucan's, but this is Lucan's in Clearwater, the second store. Again, great location. Really good selection as a whole. Some barrel products there. Some other really good stuff as a whole at the Lucan's in Clearwater. Now, this was their specialty bottle. I've never seen this Willem and Green before. Only in magazines and online, but they had it there, which is pretty cool. Kind of expensive, so I did not pull the trigger. It was a couple $100. But as you can tell in these photos, some great selections across the board at Lucan's. A really good, trustworthy store. For the most part, other than that Elmer T. Lee at the Tampa location, pretty inexpensive. All right, now I'm making my big drive down to Sarasota. So I had to take a quick picture of the Tampa Bay Rays. One thing I'll say about Florida, you have water, water, and guess what else is out there? Just even more water. Even the GPS shows. Seriously, I'm approaching Sarasota, so here we come with my good friends at Dive Wine and Spirits. Check out this little 3-minute clip of Dive Wine and Spirits, a fantastic store in Sarasota, my friends. All right, friends, we are walking into Dive Wine and Spirits in Sarasota, Florida. I mentioned I went to Sarasota Liquor Locker a few years ago and loved it so much. This is their second location, Dive Wine and Spirits in Sarasota, Florida. So what I love about Brock's store is he has a fantastic selection of single barrel store picks. So we have Peerless, Doc Swinson's, Heaven Door, whole bunch of Starlight like heaven. Bull Run, a bunch of different store picks. So let's see if we can find Brock. I'm sure he's somewhere in his lovely store. So as you kind of go back here, they have a little bit of other spirits as well, but we're all obviously interested in from a whiskey standpoint. So Brock has a little speakeasy in the back that's open in the evenings to fellow patrons who wants to come in and grab a quick little sip here. So wow, look at this setup. I mean, this is pretty much top notch. Very nice. All right, so we are going to just kind of pan around to a quick little view. It's really nice. And we get to the speakeasy. OMG. That's really nice. All right, I think we found Brock as well. Brock, how are you, sir?
Doing well. Good to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks so much for having me. I see you have tons of store picks there as well, which is really nice. And I see a fellow, looks like a patron here joining. How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Good. What's your name, sir?
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy, nice to meet you, Jimmy. So what are you drinking there, Jimmy?
This is the Peerless Store Pick.
Very nice.
One of my favorites, actually.
Cool, very nice. So Jimmy, obviously for me, I get to travel in, but I think you're a local, I assume.
Close enough. I'm about an hour and a half south, but I come and check this place out every chance I get.
Cool,
He's always got great store picks, so I love bourbon, and they have a really good palate for bourbon, and that's why I'm here.
Very nice. I love this little speakeasy. So Jimmy, you've visited here obviously quite often. So what are some of your favorite store picks from Dive Wine and Spirits?
Well, they did a Blue Note 9-year that I loved. That was phenomenal.
Okay.
They also did an Elijah Craig recently. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I think it was an 8-year that was also top notch. This Peerless is excellent. I think I've got maybe 10 of their Starlight store picks. Pretty much everything I try that they get as a store pick, and most of the time I end up taking it home with me.
That's awesome. Pretty cool. I'm a big Starlight fan myself, so I definitely need to try some of those. And Peerless is absolutely amazing. That is pretty darn special. Love it. So Brock, let the industry know, how did you get into this journey, and more important, how do you have so many different store picks? I mean, most stores are lucky if they have 1 or 2, but you have like 10, I think I saw up front. How does that even happen?
On the store pick side, it just it's snowball. You just get one and we like it, it goes well, then you get a couple more, and then you get some confidence, and and then some go so fast that you sometimes you're looking for something that'll at least stick around, or we don't promote things as hard because you want to have something to talk about when somebody comes in. So for us, I mean, we really don't sell like Jim Beam very well, and some of these other things. We're not like that fast-moving commodity store. Mm-hmm. We're more of this personal thing where, a lot of our Barrel Club members, they come with us on Barrel Picks, or we ask people to join.
Oh, nice.
And it's really all about community, and that's how it's evolved to be so big.
Indeed. It is all about community. I will say that. And so hopefully the Bourbon Judge gets a nice little invite the next time Brock is in Kentucky doing the barrel pick, and we'll have a little bit of fun.
Maybe, what we're starting to do on the other side is do bourbon dinners. So maybe we need to have a Bourbon Judge dinner.
Ooh, oh gosh, now you're talking. Bourbon and food, 2 of my favorite things other than my family. So, all right, friends. Hey, we're going to wrap it up. The judge is going to dive into some of Dive Wine and Spirits, some of their favorite single barrel store picks. So until the next time, my friends, peace, cheers, salute. And Jimmy and Brock, take care, gentlemen. Thanks. And last but not least, here's what I brought home from Florida. Bunch of great bottles. Hey, my friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, salute. Later.